Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave. How's it going, my friends? God bless you. Thank you for taking time out of your hopefully relaxing weekend to join me for exciting times in Mortal Kombat 11. I feel like every live stream that we make with Mortal Kombat 11, it's always something different, perhaps? Something new? Yes, we are going to be taking a look at a new Augment build that I have created for Jax Briggs. Jax is a character that I don't really play with a lot, but one of the benefits of making an AI and augmented build to use with a character is that it gives you a better understanding of how the character works and how to maybe use the character in Combat League. Okay, let's see, is this thing working? How the character works. Oh, it's working. Yay, alright. So, hi there, my name is Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining along. Yes, today we are going to be taking a look at Jax and his AI setup to hopefully get one-shot flawlesses, quick victories, all of the points. We are looking at using Jax's AI to complete single-player Towers of Time. Now, if you have not completed Jax's character towers, these character towers can be advanced, accelerated, if you use an AI fighter to get through the stages. So, if you have not completed Jax's character towers, this video would be pretty helpful, I believe, in trying to get those towers and loot. But yes, so we are going to be having ourselves fun with Jax. I think there's no other better way to start this off than by throwing Jax into some towers. Now, I feel like even trying to complete some of these heroic towers, you would need an AI build. You need an AI main. There are some towers that can only be completed with an AI setup. So yes, having an AI main to do these towers for you, get you into the top 5% of race against time every week. These things are helpful, useful. AI main. Alright, so we've got Jax AI versus Rambo. Let's also see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining along. Hey there, Coffee Gamer. Ben Dillon. Yay, thank you so much, my friends, for joining along. This should be fun. So as you can see, we are flawless, and we are really trying to delete life bars quickly. However, Jax has totally taught me a lot about his AI by going to really optimize him. Unfortunately, trying to optimize Jax's AI is sometimes hard. He really likes to go for a forward 4 or the ground pound, which I don't know how to take out of the AI. It feels like even if you are up close, like this is a zoning tool, the ground pound, but even if you have zero investment in zoning, he's still gonna do the ground pound. But what we've tried to go for is consistency and reliability with Jax's AI. So as you see there, we got a fancy brutality from that quad grab, and that's what we're trying to get. Ideally, getting the brutality gives you not only extra points but more fun, because that quad grab is so hard to pull off. I really don't enjoy using that move personally, but the AI is able to perform it way better than I can. So yes, we are really trying to use the quad grab consistently with Jax's AI to get these flawless rounds, as well as just like delete life bars hilariously quick. So yes, okay, so ouchie, my poor Jax AI. He does not have how do you call it? He does not have, armor clad. Yes, we have not gone for armor clad on Jax. Whereas, we are really trying to get, like, just fancy times with him by doing lots of damage. So there's a trade-off. You could go for the armor, the more defensive route, but then your combos may not land consistently. So unfortunately, we had Flaming Floor of Fire, which like depleted our health by so much. But even in that situation where you're not flawless, you kind of want your AI main to win still. I mean, that's the goal of all of these AI characters and builds, is that you want them to win. But Jax is doing it very nicely. I gotta say, he's getting these wins very quickly. So let's see how he fares against Joker. I do love Joker. It's sad to see him get hurt. But Jax here is definitely teaching me that the quad grab is lots of fun. So if you're not familiar with the quad grab is a special throw that you can equip. But it's one of those three-way directional inputs. It's very complicated. But yay, deleted a life bar there. That's very nice. Really trying to have Jax up close to land this throw is important. But yay, we got Joker. Oh no, and Flawless Brutality. Jax is too powerful. So yes, it seems like just a little like back one action into the quad grab is enough to delete a life bar with these augments. This is also why I did not go for armor clad, because if we take even one generic slot, we are losing on our damage output potential. And with any of these AI builds, you kind of want them to hit like a sweet spot of about 1,000 damage with a combo, because that way you are able to one-shot delete a life bar. Very fancy. So okay, so Jax looking so good in his Revenant form. Do you like this skin? I do enjoy it. I think it's probably one of his it's his only good Combat League skin. Let's be honest. Ooh, there's all sorts of rockets getting thrown. Oh no, not good. But he's going for the quad grab. This is what we're looking for, because it's the quad grab that has the fancy brutality, but I don't know. I mean, like, unfortunately, he really loves to ground pound. I can't take that out of Jax. That seems to be natural in any AI setup for Jax. He's gonna want to go for the stupid ground pound. Unless you equip ground shatter, but then he could waste meter on ground shatter, which is not good. Yeah, it's very odd, this Jax AI, like, intrinsic nature is. Because, unfortunately, he's not as malleable as I would say some other AIs that I've made, AI setups. I would say, like, if you're part of the fam and you have not seen it, do check out my #1 Scarlet AI build. I'm really happy about that one. It's very consistent, and trying to make these builds consistent is always my goal. That's why we're going for the quad grab over and over. This is my goal. I really wanted the quad grab, because it's the quad grab that kills. Look at that damage, 1,300 damage. Like, Shiva, even at 1,200, there's no hope for her. Hopefully we can get another Flawless Brutality. But, oh no, we've lost the flawless aspect. Oh no! Oh no! This is not gonna kill. Okay, at least he's going for the fatality. So in this last 5, like, bouts, these last 5 matches, Jax has gone for a finisher in every match. And that's what you also want to see with an AI build, is that they're not standing around foolishly at the end of the match, because that's when you can get points. So Jax actually helped me unlock a trophy. This is why we're also doing Jax today, is because he helped me get that 2 different fatalities with Jax trophy. Yay. Alright, so hopefully we unlocked brutal difficulty. Yay! That's pretty good. I'm not expecting Jax to be like #1 top performer, because There are some aspects that we are missing, like in comparison to my #1 Scarlet AI build. But for the purposes of having fun with Jax, getting the matches done quickly, getting lots of points, I mean, like, you're also getting the brutalities, which is extra currency, so that's pretty cool. So 3 out of the 5 matches we ended with the quad grab brutality. That's what we were aiming for. We also got 1 friendship, which is good because it's the same amount of points as the brutality, and 1 fatality, so that's okay. 6 flawless rounds, 1 flawless match. We could have gotten a total of 10 flawless rounds, so 6 out of 10 is not bad in terms of being flawless. 1 flawless match, that's because we were only flawless for that final round once. That's all that means. But yes, I think that Jax is really quite performing well here, and I really do recommend that you try out this Jax AI build, because I think if you need something to complete these towers for you, like yesterday there was AI only heroic towers, you need an AI build to get through those. So totally, Jax can be an option for you. Also, trying to get these character towers done, having Jax perform the brutalities, spill the blood, do the things for you, that's very good in trying to, like, unlock stages 1 through 5. Once you get to stage 6, you might actually want to start playing, you know, with your fingers, as opposed to relying on AI, but the AI is still good for those normal difficulties. On brutal difficulty, you cannot use AIs, but yay, okay. Alright, so let's see what you guys are saying. Where is... Oh, wow, thank you, Coffee Gamer. Interesting augment system. Yes, I do love the augment system. Tundra Zero, I'm fine, thanks. How are you today? I'm doing well, my friends. Thank you so much for joining along. Please don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out with the channel. But let's, I guess, start off with the abilities, because I think that really kind of, like, shapes how your AI will perform. Now, as you see here, we only have 1 ability equipped, and that's because if you start equipping other things, he's not going to be doing the ideal full amplified version of the quad grab. As you saw, like a full quad grab, 1 amplified, it's doing upwards of 1300 damage. If you have everything working in your favor, you can be landing 1600 damage. It varies. But quad grab is the sole ability, because if you start putting on things, the AI is going to start doing different things. In fact, the enhanced outranked enhanced grappler. Oh, here we go. Expert grappler. This move actually takes away from damage potential, because instead of going for the quad grab, he'll go for the forward 3-3 L1, and then he's not, like, doing the damage. Same goes for the burning hammer. The burning hammer, like, you can pop up the opponent with the AI going for the back 1, which he can then go into the burning hammer to catch the opponent out of the air and slam them down, but it's not doing as much damage as the quad grab. So even though the AI wants to perform these other attacks, we are taking them away from him so that he'll just perform the quad grab. It really allows for more consistency with the AI setup. Now, we've also got just odd setup here for AI. We've got 29 in combos, 26 in grappling, and 5 in rushdown. So the combos here is not actually for Jax to perform, like, a back 1 and then go into the quad grab. I mean, he could do that, but the high investment in combos allows for Jax to fully amplify the quad grab. So if you go down to, like, let's say 5 combos, he will still do the quad grab with the 26 in grappling. However, he won't fully amplify the attack, and so we're trying to sort of max out combos here so that he'll go for the full version of the quad grab. But the grappling here is very high as well, so that he'll go for his throws. The quad grab is a special throw, So in order to kind of coax the AI into doing it more, we have a high investment here. However, I don't think that it's wise to ever invest 30-30 in anything, because there's diminishing returns. Like, there's not much difference between 29 or 30, or even all the way to 26 and 30. This allows us to put 5 into rushdown, which I think is very important, because if you want to be going for a throw, you will want your AI to be standing close to the enemy, and otherwise you won't be getting the throw landing. And in fact, sometimes when the Jax AI is set far back because of a taunt or because of end of round victory or something, he's just not landing the throw. So having the 5 in rushdown allows you to be really close to the opponent at all times. Now it comes to the augments, and I think like the most important one that we've got here, oh boy, is this one, level 4x4. Reduce the amplify cost of quad grab by 70%. So you can amplify this thing 2 times. Only when you fully amplify the 2 times are you able to get the brutality. So by having the amplify cost reduced by 70%, it allows the AI to go for it way more often. And as you saw, like a full quad grab is going to delete a life bar. The other jinseis here are actually not that important. They are not that important. This is from when I was testing, trying to see if I was able to get these abilities to maybe make it more consistent, because I was really upset with the ground pound. I was thinking maybe if I put on the ground shatter, that it would stop the AI from like going for the ground pound, ground shatter. Unfortunately not. That's just intrinsic to the AI of Jax. He's gonna go for that ground pound all the time. But the generic augments that we've got here are fully offensive. Very, very offensive. No room for armor clad. I think, like, if you are trying to use Jax and you're trying to get max effect from the quad grab, you're gonna want to go for all of the offensive boosting augments. So that's why we've got a lot of flamey stuff here. But we are boosting the quad grab by, oh boy, math, 170%. Oh boy. So at the beginning of the match, you are at full health. You will be dealing 50% more damage with level 4 Bill of Health. As well, you've got Crazy Pain giving you a 40% more damage across all of your attacks, which is pretty nice. However, if you focus only on the quad grab, you are getting an additional 40% for the entire quad grab sequence, and as soon as he amplifies, those amplified attacks are 40% more damage. So we've got essentially, for the full combo or the full amplified version of the quad grab, you've got 170% boosting from these 4 generic augments. However, we can double that with High and Mighty and Point of Attack. We are not using natural 20. Instead, we are relying on the 40% chance of Point of Attack to give you a mighty effect. So what's mighty mean? So with these chaos augments, you're actually able to get a double of damage, like a double boost of damage with High and Mighty and Points of Attack for any of your physical type attacks. Mighty attacks give you an extra 20% more damage with Points of Attack, but then you add on top of that High and Mighty, you get an extra 80%, so you're seeing like a lot of damage. Like, I can't do math, I just know what augments work really good, but that's just a lot of math and arithmetic of like amplified damage, and that's what's allowing Jax to really perform well here. In fact, since we are relying on the quad grab, which is a special throw, even against like blocking opponents, like there's very little an opponent can do if the Jax Jax AI is in their face and ready to go for the quad grab. However, as you can see, there is like the Jax AI. He is a little bit finicky. He likes to go for some other attacks too sometimes. But I mean, that's true for any AI build. Like even my 100% win-loss record, 100% win record with Rambo AI, he still does stupid things sometimes. So really trying to have the characters perform optimally all the time, it's kind of impossible. But I'm just glad that Jax is going for the quad grab like almost every single round. Yeah, basically every single round, because this was goal. Ouch! Sonya too tough. But as you can see here, like, Jax AI is not performing well sometimes. He goes for that ground pound, which is so silly. Oh, there's the ground pound again. It's so odd. Wow, okay, he really didn't have a good time in that matchup with Sonya. Poor Jax. At least we were able to get high score on that other tower, or at least beat our old high score. That's pretty good. Hopefully we can beat our high score here, really trying to get those fancy flawless brutalities. Okay, so Melina, she's just so graphic and gory. Okay, here we go. So we can't fully amplify because it's just round 1. Round 2, hopefully we can get the brutality. Oh my god, this ground pound, it's so stupid. We did it. Lovely. Alright, so he didn't get the brutality there. I mean, like, I don't know. Sometimes the Jax AI, he is pretty finicky. But we got a flawless match. This is so awesome. Plus, he did his fatality. I'm liking that the Jax AI does what he's supposed to. Yay, okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining along. God bless you. Bentley James, what's poppin'? Hey there, my friends. Thank you so much for joining along. Hey there, Noah. Hopefully you guys are having like a lovely weekend, but yes, I'm always constantly playing Mortal Kombat, thinking about how we can do things better in the game. Oh boy. Jax! Ouch! Wow, that was a frost combo. I gotta remember this frost combo. Because sometimes I play as Frost. Oh wow, I didn't know you could end a combo with the forward too. Intriguing. Oh, he did a flawless block reversal punish. Good. Unfortunately, if he loses that Bill of Health buff, it's not possible for the quad grab to kill. It does a lot of damage, but it does not kill. Oh no. He's just going for the ground pound. Oh wow, Jax! Jax is having tough times here. Hopefully he gets more flawlesses, because that's what really contributes to the points at the end of the week. Really trying to get those top 5% rewards from Race Against Time really requires you to go flawless with your AI, and I don't think it's that hard to do. And I'm totally open to suggestions too. If you have an idea of how to improve upon this, leave me a comment after the video goes up. Would really love to hear how these things work out for you, because yes, I make these builds to be used. Hopefully you try them out. Oh wow, okay, so Jax. Oh, this is like Jax mirror match. Didn't expect that. Oh wow, Jackie just came right away hurting me. Ouchie, and there's fire on the ground? Can the game like calm down? My poor Jax. Okay, at least he did the fatality. He did not get confused at the end of the match. But wow, lovely. It's interesting to see these matches too. It's like watching a wrestling fight. Like, who are you rooting for? I want my fighter to win. Yes, go Jax. Yay. Oh wow, okay, so your AI builds are so good. OMG, thank you, Moonlight. Yes, hopefully you guys are completing those character towers, because I think that these AI AI builds are best used there when you are just starting out the game, trying to get those character towers done. Having an AI setup is really good for that. But I think, like, once you get the augments and you can play, like, pressing the buttons doesn't seem that hard. But one of the advantages here with this quad grab is that I find it so hard to pull off. And Jax is doing it consistently, which is nice. Oh, wow. Rain! This ground pound, he needs to stop. Alright. Alright, yay! We got the brutality. Lovely. Take that, Rain. Too tough. Yay! Ah, Jax. Yes, I feel like there's a lot to be learned from watching these AIs as well, because it's given me ideas of how to properly use Jax. A lot of people play Jax as like a button masher. They mash one, but I see if you go for the back one, if you properly time it to punish, you can get, like, a combo, which is intriguing. I never knew about this. The only kind of pop-ups that I know with Jax are things that, like, are crushing blows. Oh boy, okay, so, Jax, let's go. Oh boy. I love that Johnny called in a stunt double and interrupted Jax. That was pretty funny. Yay! The gotcha grab. Alright. Will he go for it? Yeah! Flawless brutality. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go! Yay!
Jax wins.
Aw, Jax. Too powerful. Wow, these towers are getting done so quickly. But yes, that's another place where these AI mains are really useful. When you're trying to get, like, a top 5 race against time completed, it's that last day before weekly reset. Having a good AI setup is really important. Ouch! Jax! So this is another thing that I noticed with Jax, is that he does not always land that pop-up with either the forward 4 or the back 1 properly into the quad grab. It is ideal if he just goes for the quad grab instead of anything else, but yes, unfortunately, with higher investment in combos, Jax's AI is going to go for a combo. Maybe not the best combo, but he's still gonna want to go for the combo, but you kind of need that high investment in order to get the fully amplified form of quad grab, as well as the brutality. But yay, we got a nice, sexy Jaxophone here. Pretty nice. Jax is, like, killing this tower. I'm quite interested to find out if we beat our high score from previous attempts. Okay, Cassie, let's go. But some of these towers, with the fancy, like, modifiers working against you, it's kind of impossible to maintain flawless in those aspects, at least with Jax. What? That was a tremor spike that hit me first, and then a drone. Wow, Jax. Jax, you're gonna die from a drone. Jax! Jax almost died. At least he didn't die. That's important. We didn't lose a single round, which is good. Which, I mean, you could be losing a round, especially with that crazy pain giving you 60% more damage every time that you're hit. But if you're able to get the flawless, that doesn't really matter so much. Now, the performance here was definitely not as good as that first tower. We only got 5 flawless rounds out of a possible 16. We also got 3 brutalities out of a possible 8. 2 of these matches, we didn't even do a finisher. But I think, like, I'm really happy with how this build turned out, because I don't think trying to go for something else, like some other kind of combo. Like, I experimented with lots of different ways of setting up this AI build, but I think I found the most optimal way to go through these towers, get you lots of points without so much time invested. Okay, so we did beat our previous high score. We're at 162 seconds with Jax. But yes, unfortunately, definitely not enough to get into the top 100. Aw, how unfortunate. But yes, if Jax maybe had a little bit more better luck with some of these matches, maybe we could have gotten there. But I am pretty happy with how he turned out here. Would love to know how this build works for you. I do think, like, if you want some options, definitely consider taking off Amped Up and putting on Armor Clad. If you swap this out, this is probably the least boosting augment on the set. So if you take out Amped Up, put it on Armor Clad, you should be able to have a little bit more survivability with your Jax. But yes, very fancy times. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you're here at this part, like a like, a comment, a subscribe, please don't forget to do these things because, yes, it takes just a second. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithms. Also love to have little conversations with you in the comments after the video goes up. Also, check me out, please, on my other social medias, my Twitter, my Twitch, and my Discord, to which you're all invited to join the positive, non-toxic, safe place for everyone. You need a friend, you need a 1v1, you have a question that you need answered, please join the Jaded Rabbit Discord. You will for sure find a friend there. 18 plus only. Also, please consider joining the Jaded Bunny fam. If you like this build, I have like other AI builds that I keep secret. I'm thinking of Scarlet. She's one of my secret AI builds. But yes, things that are super powerful that end up being #1 strategies, we keep them quiet so that they don't get nerfed. Also, my #1 glitches, infinite time crystal glitch, gives you all of the time crystal. Other glitched augment builds, other exploits. Yes, if you want to find out about this stuff, please do consider joining the Jaded Bunny fam. Much love to those of you who've joined within the last week. God bless you, the Hebrew Hand, Kenneth, and Meep Ninja. Also, much love to Marcio, Mr. Timothy, your name here, Jonah, Airy, Coffee Gamer, Abel, Michael K, Ryan, Darkside, Ghoul, Mark Danny, Rapid Cancel, Thomas Brazil, Tao, Michael G, Sir Fire Eater, Joey, Michael R, Maruna, Honeybun, Styles, Joshua Knox, Bader, Steve, Andre, Ilkid, Snoopy, The Joker, Shane Canadien, Erdem, Yuri, A Misanthrope, King Juice, JJ, Calum, Dr. Eggman, Jason, Atomic Crossfire, Sean, Jax, Alina, Joel Ketchum, Cider M, Alan, Ragnar, and Queen Melina. Thank you so much, my brothers and sisters, for supporting the channel. It means so much to me. Really, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh boy, okay, so, wow, if you're here at this part, do you know what happens next? Oh boy, okay, alright. So yes, give me a second. I never thought that Jax would come ring my bell. I never thought he could switch it as well. I can't believe that I would find a bell end in the gore, but goddamn, I need that BBC again. Show me that foot-long baby. Touch me with that third leg gently. Thickest and the biggest aubergine that ever grew. Used to be afraid of it and what it might do. too. But goddamn, I need that BBC again. Oh wow, okay, so yes, that's my Jax song, lol. Shout out to JJ who inspired that. But yes, hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you liked this build. Please let me know how it works out for you. But yes, until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.